Good morning, welcome back. This is AMS in Progress, and this is what I eat in a day on Weight Watchers. Now today is going to be a very short version because I'm waking up at 9:30. I'm going to bed at 8:30 because I have to wake up early tomorrow for work. So it's a very short day, so just keep in mind that mine might not have as much food in this what I eat in a day because I'm not up for as long. On the days where I'm up 16 plus hours when I work, I eat more on those days. So just keep in mind, any kind of what I eat in a day, these are for that individual person. These are for my needs and my hunger levels. And so just take it as inspiration for meal ideas and not that you need to eat this particular way to lose weight, because we all have different bodies and different wants and needs. So let's get into this what I eat in a day. Always start with coffee. I like to add collagen to my coffee because I'm not really hungry yet, but adding collagen into my coffee means I get 9 grams of protein first thing in the morning without having to eat a piece of meat or something. I like meat, but I don't love meat. I don't love just sitting down and eating a huge amount of protein. It's just not my vibe. So doing the collagen in the coffee is a way to sneak it into my day because I know I need it. And it's an enjoyable way because it's enveloped in coffee, and there can't be a better way to have protein, you know what I mean? Unless it's like covered in ranch, I guess, I don't know, or some breading, or maybe fried. Okay, we digress. Let's get into the coffee, and then I'll eat in maybe like 30-45 minutes when my stomach realizes I'm awake, because right now it's still sleeping, and we're gonna leave it alone. I'm only going to have 1 cup of coffee today, so I'm going to make it real good. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do 3 tablespoons of creamer. This is still 1 point for this creamer, which is awesome. I've tried the nut pods, trying to go like healthy or whatever. I just don't like anything as much as I like that creamer. 1 scoop of collagen. And then because I have PCOS, I like to add Ovasitol. I take this twice a day. If you have PCOS, or you're insulin resistant, or you're pre-diabetic, or you carry most of your weight right around your midsection, you could be insulin resistant, not know it, I would recommend trying out Ovasitol. I think it's really helping with my insulin resistance. I don't have the cravings the way I used to, and I'm actually dropping weight, which is a miracle. It's a cup of joy right there. Just in case you're wondering, this is the collagen peptides that I like to use. This is the best deal I have found. Every once in a while, I'll get my HEB store brand because they'll have like an extra discount for employees. And that becomes a better deal when they have that discount. But throughout the year, this is the one. You can get it at Walmart, you can get it at Amazon. I get it, a lot of times I get it on Amazon just shipped to my house for like $24 for a whole bunch of servings because I only use half a serving because 2 scoops is 1 serving. And then this is my favorite coffee creamer. I also like the French vanilla. My sister had that when I went to visit her. It was good too. But there's just something about this. If you have flavored coffee, this is the best one because it just adds sweet creaminess. If you have regular coffee that isn't flavored, then going with a flavored French vanilla or something is nice. And now I'm gonna go enjoy this. I almost forgot a little update. I actually went to the cardiologist yesterday. This is for people who've been with me throughout the last 6 months. If you're new, obviously you're not gonna know what the heck I'm talking about. But the pain in my arms, carpal tunnel, from lifting too heavy of weights. So that's completely gone away since I stopped lifting heavy weights. The pain in my ankle, I wasn't sure if the pains were associated because they were both joint pains, or kind of. That is Achilles tendonitis from trying to get back into running too quickly. Basically, let's go slow on trying to add workouts, people, because your body will fall apart. I'm 35, and my body was like, oh, hell no. Stop running, stop lifting heavy weights. So, ease your way into exercise. And then my heart, that's been an issue as well. I got a bunch of crap done. My heart is formed normally, which is great because my grandmother's wasn't. She had like some kind of defect where they couldn't do surgery on her. And she died this past January. Mine does not have that. It is perfectly normal. And basically I'm having PVCs, which is just like it's beating erratically, and it's doing it often. And he did say it's doing it often enough that if the symptoms are bothering me, he could put me on beta blockers. My view on medicine, if you absolutely need it, it's there, but I'd rather treat it without medicine if possible. So hopefully continuing to lose weight, continuing to stay active, learning how to manage stress in a healthier way, because he did say stress can be a contributing factor. And right around the time I was wearing that heart monitor, it was only a couple weeks after my daughter got really bad burns on her legs. So that could have been a contributing factor as well. So I told him no to the medicine for now. And since I've started working, I haven't noticed symptoms nearly as much. Every once in a while, I think like twice since working, so like twice in the last 5 weeks, I get this random anxiety feeling, and it's not from anything that's happening around me. Like I could be alone on the couch and all of a sudden I get anxiety. And a lot of times that's an indicator. It's either that feeling, or I can feel my heartbeat throughout my whole body I call it too loudly. It feels like my heart's too loud, but it's not actually a sound. It's just the feeling it is in my body. And it goes up to my throat, and it's just like, feel it, and it just feels really scary and wrong. I haven't had that sensation at all since working, and I've only had the anxiety twice. So I think now that I'm moving and distracted, I don't have symptoms as bad. So for now, I'm not doing anything. He said, you know, it doesn't mean anything. Some people get them. Some people, they'll go away. Like maybe this is a stressful season of life with my daughter getting burns and me starting work and what have you, and maybe they'll go away, and then maybe they won't. Maybe I'll have them for the rest of my life, and it shouldn't mean anything. It shouldn't mean that I have a shorter life span. It doesn't mean anything other than it's annoying, and if it's really annoying me, I can get on medicine. But I feel like every medicine has side effects, and if I can avoid that, if at all possible, that would be the best goal. So my goal, manage stress, continue to stay active and lose weight, and just keep an eye on it. So if you're wanting health updates, there they are. So now I'm gonna go have my coffee. I have my 2 pieces of toasted bread. I'm just using the Sara Lee 45 calorie bread. Whatever 45 calorie bread I can find. I've tried a few different brands and I think they're all good. I'm just gonna do a little bit of, I can't believe it's not butter spray. And then I'm gonna use 1 tablespoon of this strawberry jam. This is the Good brand. If you use 1 tablespoon, it's 0 points, which I find is plenty for me. So that's 2-point toast, 0-point eggs. I hard boil eggs throughout the week. I'm still perfecting. I've been doing it in the Instant Pot. I'm still perfecting it. These are from the same batch. This was 5 minutes. You see this one, the ring got green, so that means it was overcooked. And this one, it doesn't have it. So I'm gonna try 4 minutes next time and see. Once I find the perfect temperature or time, I'll share that. Because they peel so easily. Yeah, just a little bit of salt and pepper to these eggs. I also like everything but the bagel on these eggs sometimes. This is what I do most of the time, is just keep it simple. And if you're struggling with hunger at all, the best thing you can do is add as many 0-point foods to your plate as possible. So I have 0-point eggs, and now I'm gonna add a fruit, whatever fruit you like. I'm gonna use watermelon. So I have about a cup of watermelon. Gotta add that salt. If you know, you know. So I have 2 points here, and it's a ton of food. So eat your 0-point foods. Yum. I'm at the park. I'm getting ready to walk in the wind. Hopefully you can hear anything I'm saying. Take a little seat before I go on a walk. We're here by this lovely little fountain thing, water feature at the park. It is hot today, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna go 2 miles or 3 miles. I do have water with me, and I have more water in the car, like my heavy refillable water bottle. That thing's just really heavy. I don't like to carry it with me. Those water bottles I can throw in the pocket of my leggings, which I love. and be hands-free. So I'm just gonna vibe out to some music, get some steps in. I don't walk every day I'm off. It kind of depends. Monday I worked and I got 16,000 steps at work. So yesterday, Tuesday, I did not walk. My feet hurt, they killed me. My body just needed some rest. But today, since this is my second day off, I feel good. I've gotten some chores at the house done. I'm in a good place, so I'm gonna go ahead and get some steps today. My goal is to walk 8,000 to 10,000 steps every day. But again, I do let that average out. If I need to just take a day where I get barely any steps, I've gotten enough steps at work that it does average out to at least 8,000 steps a day. That's my goal. In my pocket, I'm gonna put my headphones in and I'll let you know where we end up on the steps. Because right now I had to charge my watch this morning, so I only wore it for a small amount of the day. I'm only at 800 steps. So we need a lot of steps. My glasses also, they got lost when I visited my sister this weekend. So I had to order them again. It'll be a couple weeks further here. So now I get to enjoy my glasses that I used to wear. And by enjoy, I mean hate every moment until my glasses get back here. Because I really like my new frames. So, all right. Let's walk this way. Mistakes were made. I ended up getting to 7,100 steps. So, a little over 6,000 steps. Definitely should not have gone that last half mile, but you really don't have a choice. When you walk away from the car, you have to come back to the car. So you're kind of just screwed. So I definitely had to stop in the shade along the way. Mistakes were made. It's very, very hot. I should have done like a mile and then taken a break, done another maybe mile around the house. There's just not a ton of shade on this walking path. When I was in the shade, it was fine. It was when there was no shade. So we did it. We survived it. Let's go have a smoothie. Because something really cold and fruity sounds amazing. By the time I got home, I did not feel like making a smoothie. So thankfully I keep some pre-made smoothies in my refrigerator. This is 3 points, 20 grams of protein. It's the same amount of points as if I had made one for myself. So this got me food in my belly quickly, and now we're gonna make a very quick lunch because dinner is not that far away. Here is our super simple, quick lunch. So you can have, I think it's 15. I'll have to look on my thing. It's gonna automatically put you at like 12, but you can actually go up to 15 for 6 points of these. I'm gonna have about half of this bag, so that's 0 points, 3 tablespoons of this sweet, sugar-free sweet chili by G. Hughes. That's 0 points for 3 tablespoons, and then a drizzling of some soy sauce for no points. So let's get this done. I like to air fry these at 390 for about 9 minutes. If you're really hungry, you can have this entire bag for 1 point. But since I'm only doing half a bag, it's 0 points. And I'm just gonna cook it in the microwave according to the packaging, which says 5 minutes. While that stuff is cooking, I'm gonna make my little dipping sauce. I don't really like the wontons without dipping sauce, I'm not gonna lie. But with the dipping sauce, yes. So I'm just gonna add my 3 tablespoons to my little mason jar. And if I have any left over from dipping my wontons, I'll throw it in my cauliflower rice. And I just take the soy sauce, and I like to like drizzle it over it, so whenever I scoop, it has like a little bit of both. Just like that. And now we wait. Once I got all my food on my plate, I added a little extra soy sauce to that cauliflower rice. And this was really good. That dipping sauce is amazing. If you can have heat, if you can handle like medium heat, I think you'll really like it. Look how crispy those edges get of these wontons. This was really good and actually pretty filling. It is time to cook dinner. While I'm cooking dinner, I'm going to feast on this delicious pineapple coconut water. It's just a sparkling water. It's 0 calories. I get this one from Walmart. It tastes just like a pina colada. It's delicious. So if you like pina coladas, you're good to go. I have HelloFresh this week. I'm not getting it every week. I'm only getting it here and there when life is crazy. So we just got back from my sister's house and I work 5 days this week. And so I did not want to come home and immediately plan out dinners. So I'm letting HelloFresh do it for me. So my dinner is actually going to be 15 points. But the link I'm going to leave below, that's a Weight Watchers link. It'll take you straight over to the Weight Watchers app. Is going to be 7 points because I'm going to do all the substitutions for you. So where I am going to be using beef, you would use the 0 point turkey. It has reduced fat cheese in there, the light mayo, all the little easy substitutions you can do. Sugar-free ketchup where I'm using regular. So mine's 15, but yours would be 7 if you made this exact same thing with those substitutions. So it's little cheeseburger wraps and lettuce. So I'm making mine now. It's only like 5:30, but my husband can have his warmed up later because he wants his on tortillas because he's like, I don't do lettuce wraps. So I'm excited to try them. And a part of this are these Oh Snap pickles, which is crazy because I've been wanting to try these. So I'm actually just gonna try one now before I use them to cook. I like pickles and they're 0 points. Oh snap, not good.
I love me some pickles.
She loves pickles. Come in here. It's okay.
I look like a freaking homeless person.
She's got her chill outfit on. What do you think? Do you think they're good pickles?
Best pickles.
Best pickles, yeah. I'm actually gonna look for these. I would like to take these to work and have them for a snack. I mean, why would you need chips? They're delicious. Okay. So it's already off to a good start.
Highly recommend those pickles.
We might have had a couple more.
Maybe.
It's fine. If you've never had HelloFresh, they send you all the ingredients and then give you the recipe and like instructions on the back of the card. So I'm just gonna be following that. I do think this would be really good. Like I said, switching out for turkey and other things. I don't know if I want 15 points for lettuce wraps, but 7 for a good amount of lettuce wraps, I'm down for. So all I'm gonna do is separate these leaves out and wash them. I'm gonna use my salad spinner, that way they get nice and crisp.
I look like a homeless person anymore. Are you washing the lettuce?
Okay, so I'm gonna pick those little skinnier pieces, and it says cut them up till you have shredded lettuce, and you need about 1/3 cup of shredded lettuce.
I need to get these pickles for my lunches. That's so good.
We're gonna call that good. We're gonna chop up these delicious pickles.
I'm drooling. Well, I'm about to start drooling. Oh my god. Oh my god.
We're gonna make our little hamburger sauce. So it's 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise. Again, you use your light mayonnaise. This is fry seasoning. I have in the recipe the amount of onion powder, garlic powder, and paprika you can use just to resemble a similar flavor. We're gonna do 1/2 teaspoon, just about good there. We're gonna save this and use it later. We use all this ketchup. Use your sugar-free ketchup.
Pickle heads?
And then it says 1/2 of the Dijon mustard, which is about 2 teaspoons, so we'll use about 1 teaspoon.
Love you, Mama.
Love you too. And we're gonna add a little bit of water just until we get a drizzle consistency. So like about a teaspoon at a time until you get the right consistency you want. I'm gonna call that good. Just 1 teaspoon for me. Pan's been heating. I'm just gonna spray a little bit of avocado oil in there. Add my beef or turkey for lower points. Sometimes I like getting HelloFresh just because the recipes are so good. And then you can make them a lot lower points. Whenever you want to remake them, just save that card. I'm going to add the remaining fry seasoning. That seasoning doesn't have any salt and pepper, so I'm going to add some. If you go lighter on your salt, because in the next step, we're going to add some better than bouillon, and that stuff can be pretty salty. So I would add more salt after knowing how that goes down. You know, you can always add more. Can't take it away. So we're just going to break this up, let this cook through, and then I'll see you on the flip side. I used a paper towel to clean out the grease in my pan. Now I'm going to add their little beef, kind of like broth concentrate, and some water. We're just gonna let that cook until it's thickened up again. Now for doing it with turkey, and like how I'll do it in the future if I like them, I'm going to use better than bouillon beef. Still use beef, even though you're doing turkey, it'll help give it a richer flavor. This is what I have in that recipe for you. And then if you would like, you can also add some Worcestershire sauce. This can help also make it taste a little bit more like ground beef. If it's something you already have on hand, I wouldn't go buy it for that. And because this stuff is so salty, that's why I said go easy on your salt, because this is saltier than what I get from HelloFresh. I'm gonna add half the cheese. We're just gonna let that melt. So I'm gonna turn off the heat. If you decide to use fat-free cheese that's not melting, you can always add a little fat spray on top, and that normally helps it melt. I don't like fat-free cheese, so I don't use it. All right, let's get these in our little lettuce cups. I have my 3 cute little leaf boats here. I'm gonna add half of the meat to mine, because the other half goes to my husband. Then we add some pickles, optional of course. A little bit of this shredded lettuce as well. And then it has fried onions, like French's fried onions. Just got a little. I could probably lower my points actually, because I'm not gonna use, it also says extra cheese. I don't think I'm gonna add any more cheese. And I'm not gonna add half of this sauce. So I think I'm gonna take mine down. Have it. You can add whatever side you want to it. I was debating on doing some corn, but I might just have some more watermelon later, because it actually sounds really good. So I barely used any of the cheese for mine. Use like 1/3 of the sauce, less than half of the crispy onion. So I'm gonna count mine for, we'll just say 11 points instead of 14. Just because I can. Let's give it a try.
Yummy.
Oh snap. Mm-hmm. Dang. That's absolutely delicious. I don't think it needs the extra cheese. Personally, those pickles are heavenly. And the little bites of the onion, the fried onion on top, do not skip that. If you like those, then you will love that. It's really good. It's better than the salads I make that have like all the hamburger stuff on it. So I'll definitely be reusing this, especially 7 points, having it the other way. It's gonna be freaking awesome. So I hope you all enjoy these as well. I'm gonna go get off my feet and take a moment
to enjoy the beauty.
We are finished with our delicious dinner. My daughter has a craft she's been working on. It's a dragon. She wanted to show you that. I have like about 2 cups of watermelon here because it sounds delicious. I've been craving watermelon. I don't know why. So this is my dessert.
Yummy?
Yes, it's yummy. So with this, that puts me at 23 points exactly today. So no weeklies needed. I used a bunch of my weeklies on Monday when I walked those 16,000 steps at work. So much so that I went out of Blue Dot, but I've gotten enough activity points over the last couple of days that I'm back to my 28 weekly points. So I'm back to like nothing ever happened. So I'll see you next time. Bye, y'all.